Good. Lighting's a little better over here. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the start of the vlog. So I am about to do my second 5K. It is about 2 weeks at the time of filming this after my last 5K, which was my first 5K. And I'm about to do my second one. As you can see, it's dark. It is nighttime. This is a night trail race, and I'm pretty excited for it. I did just get back from a trip today again, just like I did last time, but this time, since it's at night, I had time to rest a little bit, but I'm still pretty tired and drained, and I high-key thought about just like not doing this and just taking an L on this one, but I'm not gonna take an L. I'm gonna do it because I said I was gonna do it. So I'm here. It is cold outside, y'all. I can't decide whether I should wear the hoodie or the pink puffer coat. I know I'll be more comfortable in the puffer coat, but I'll probably regret it if I go in there with the puffer coat after about 5 minutes of running. So probably gonna wear the hoodie. Running is going good. I'm still trying to run every other day. I have skipped 1 or 2 days here and there, but for the most part I've been working on it. I got my 5K time down 2 minutes. So last time y'all saw me it was at 39 minutes, and now I'm at like 37:06 or something. So she's making progress. She's chipping away at the time, but I'm gonna go do this 5K. I'm gonna leave the camera here because it's just not even worth bringing it in, y'all. I looked on YouTube for like nighttime settings for my GoPro, and I tried it out and I tested it, and it doesn't look good at all. So I would not recommend trying to use your GoPro at night when you don't have like an external light or something. So anyways, right now it is 47 degrees and I hate being cold, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna put on my hoodie. I'm gonna be a big girl, suck it up, and go run this 5K in the cold, in the dark. Y'all wish me luck. Finished. Y'all, look what I had to light the way. I want to see if the GoPro can get a better picture. This is the moon. It's huge, huge full moon. So bright. At one point it was hurting my eyes. It was so bright, but race is over. I did it. Good morning, everybody. It is a new day and I'm about to go for a run, but first I got to get these nails done. Woo! Got the nails done. All right, let's go outside. We have got to do some things in this garden, but y'all, hey, it is another day. It is such a beautiful day today, and I did just get back from my run. I didn't tell y'all about my run. So at the beginning of the video, I had done my second 5K. So I've got 2 5Ks under my belt, and I didn't even give y'all the details, but it was so much fun. It was another trail race. It was a night trail race. Everybody had on like headlamp, flashlight things. I don't have a headlamp yet. I just have my phone light, but it was really, really fun. Like I said, it took me like 40 minutes to complete, but that's all right. I'm just really enjoying the trail races, and I'm really enjoying seeing the progress that I'm making. And I'm enjoying seeing the progress that I'm making with this running thing. I actually took 2 weeks off of running right after my 5K. And at first I was like all in my head, all worried about it, because I actually signed up for a 10K immediately after. So I'm gonna finish off the year strong and do my first 10K in a couple weeks actually. So I'm really excited about that. I haven't even run 10K yet, but we're gonna get there. So yeah, today was my first day back getting into running after 2 weeks off. I've just been so busy, just busy, and I hate that to be an excuse, but it actually I think was super beneficial. I slept so I've been going really hard in the gym and stuff, like working out in the morning and then going for a run in the afternoon, and I'm doing yoga classes now and other kinds of classes. So I've got a lot going on, so I've been going pretty hard, and this was a good 2 weeks off, y'all. I slept so good. I slept like a baby for the last 2 weeks. It's been amazing. This morning I worked out. That was my first workout also in 2 weeks. So yeah, I think it was really beneficial. I felt really good today. I did my 5K today in 35 minutes and 43 seconds. These wasps have a lot of nerve, I'll tell you that. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, that was my shortest time that I've done a 5K in 35:43. I am determined to get it under 30 minutes, but I'm proud of myself. I almost ran a whole mile without stopping today. I ran 0.85 miles without stopping today, so that's also the furthest I've run without stopping. So break was beneficial. I just started this whole, like, I don't want to say fitness journey. I just wanted to get stronger at the beginning of this year, and I'm learning that breaks are definitely beneficial. Taking it slow is very beneficial. I injured myself pretty bad when I first started trying to get strong. I like started lifting weights at the weights that I could lift in college, even though I had basically lost a lot of strength over the start of Corona. I just pretty much was just doing cardio, and I stopped doing any kind of strength training, not that I was doing that much at all to begin with. When we moved here in December, that's when I realized how weak I was. I didn't know I was that weak, but when we moved out, that was a big wake-up call for me, y'all. If Michael hadn't been there, I literally would have died. Like, I could barely lift any of the boxes. She basically had to lift everything. Her and like all the dudes that helped us, like, I was basically useless, and it was shocking. I couldn't believe how weak I was. It's not like I'd been just sitting around. Like, we had been playing a lot of frisbee, and I'd been, you know, walking a lot and stuff like that, but I hadn't been pumping any iron at all. So when we moved here, the gym here is beautiful. It's amazing. It's got every kind of equipment, anything you could ever need to get fit. And so God was basically handing me an opportunity on a platter, so I had to take it. And I started January 2nd this year, purposely focused on just building more strength. And I've done that. I've improved a lot. I can't even describe to y'all how weak I was. I was literally not even SpongeBob in the gym with like the 2 teddy bears on the dumbbell. Like, I was even worse than that. I was like, I remember the first time I went to do like the battle ropes in the gym, which I could do pre-corona, but when I went to do the battle ropes in the gym here, I couldn't even lift the 2 ropes with 2 hands. I was too weak to lift the 2 ropes with the 2 hands and fling them. I had to take one of the ropes with both of my hands and fling one rope with 2 hands. So that's where I started, and if I can find that clip, I will insert it. But that was in January. So now I'm a Super Saiyan. I just want y'all to know that. Super Saiyan with the battle ropes now, but it definitely took some months to build up to, and I tried to lift more than I could realistically lift, which was about 1 pound when I first started. I tried to lift more than I really could. I tried to just do way too much in the beginning because I wanted to get strong quick, but you got to start slow, man. I injured everything on my left side. I injured my knee, my hip, everything on my non-dominant side, like from the top to the bottom. I really injured my shoulder. Like, I don't know what I did, but I ripped something, and that is just now healed a lot since about March or April when I really injured it. It's just gotten to a point in the last couple months where it doesn't hurt when I work out now. So yeah, start slow, start from where you're at. Even if you're at 0, just start from 0 and you will get there. I remember I was in the gym with the 5-pound weights, like going crazy with the 5-pound dumbbells, and just like it was such a struggle for like a month, and then the 5-pound dumbbells got way too light, so then I was like, okay, I'm gonna move on to the 10-pound dumbbells. Y'all, when I moved up to the 10 pounds, I literally could barely lift them. Like, that was so hard at first, and it took me a couple months to get comfortable with the 10-pound dumbbells. So it's a journey. It is a slow and steady journey. But anyway, gotta do something about these plants. They have come to the end of their season. They have been come to the end of their season, and I've been neglecting doing something about it. I gotta just cut them down. This is the cucumber plant. It is dead and gone. Shout out to the cucumber plant for giving me about 15 to 20 cucumbers while it was alive. My pepper plant never took off, so that's dead. That's dying. And these are my sunflowers now, and they're so dry and haggard, but I promise y'all they were so beautiful at their peak. So I'm just gonna cut all this down. This is the last survivor. I still don't know what it's called, but this is the last survivor. As you can see, it's starting to wilt. It's starting to get really cold, even though today is a really nice day. It's starting to get cold. This is starting to wilt, so I'm just gonna cut everything that's dead down and get rid of it because I don't want my balcony looking ugly, and I gotta work tomorrow, so I don't want to just leave it like this. But can we talk about these nails? Can we talk about my nails? These are I think my favorite nails that I've gotten so far. I love the shape. I love the length. Y'all, I did not know how important it was to get your nails done. Like, y'all did not tell me. I'm still mad at y'all for not telling me how important it is to get your nails done. Like, I was doing good this year painting them myself, but there's nothing like letting a professional do your nails. Like, what? Excuse me, my toes look so freaking cute. Like, y'all, nails are in the budget. Like, I'm never ever gonna be out here looking crazy with chipped fingernails. I can't stand. I used to spend so much time painting my nails, and then after like 8 hours they'd be chipped, and it was just way too heartbreaking. I'd rather just spend the money, go get my nails done, go get my hands and my feet massaged, y'all. it's the self-care for me. So yeah, these are the perfect length. These aren't grabbers, but they're long enough. I love these. So shout out to my girl Ivy. She did that. She took her time. I love these. So anyways, let me stop talking and cut these plants down. All right, that's that. All right, smoothie time. I already made it, put it together, because when it's like fruits like solidly frozen, sometimes this blender has a hard time, so I usually make the smoothie first. Wait a few minutes before I make the smoothie, but it's got a little bit of everything in here. There's like a ton of spinach, a whole carrot, cherries, blueberries, strawberries, and some chia seeds. So everything, y'all. There's also half a banana in here. You can never have a smoothie without a banana. But I just got put on the chia seeds. They're not bad in smoothies. I really don't like chia seed pudding. There's no such thing as good chia seed pudding. And if anyone wants to argue with me, you won't win. Cheers. Not bad, not bad. Y'all, I did it. I ran. Y'all see that? I ran a full mile without stopping. Today is the first time that has happened. I'm so proud of myself. It was so hard. As you can see, I'm breathing very hard. It took me about 10 minutes, but she's making progress, y'all. I'm shook. I said I'm just gonna keep running until I can't run anymore, and I'm not gonna look down at my watch or anything. And after a while, I was like, I bet it's been a mile. Let me have a sneaky little look. And it was at 0.85 miles, which is where I stopped the other day. That was the furthest I could go. So I was like, shit, I'm right back to where I was last time. Let me just push. Woo! She pushed. She pushed. She got a mile, 1 mile continuous. So whew, the progress is real. These squirrels are so loud. Y'all, the year is almost over. Just started running last month. And I remember when I could only run for 30 seconds without stopping before I was too tired. And now I can run for 10 minutes without stopping. So look at this squirrel. You ain't slick, but running is still hard, but I'm excited to see the rewards already getting rewarded by a little bit of progress. And I think I'm gonna call this year, or this season, I think this season should just be called progress, because that's what it's been. I told y'all why I was motivated to go to the gym and get stronger, but I only told y'all a little bit of the reason. That was one reason, but another reason is because I woke up January 1st this year after celebrating, clinking my wine on December 31st, going into 2021, hoping for the best for 2021, because 2020 was a great year. It was one of the best years of my life, a year I'll never ever forget, because I talked about this a little bit on the live streams. If you don't watch the live streams, you should, because we get real personal on the live streams. But 2020, I learned to love myself. I learned self-love, true self-love, not fake self-love. I think a lot of people, like I did, I think a lot of people think they love themselves, but do you really? I thought I loved myself, but I wasn't taking good care of myself. I wasn't respecting myself. And in 2020, I got all that together, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. I don't want this video to be 5 hours long, but by the end of 2020, I felt really accomplished. I felt really good about myself. So I was expecting a lot for 2021. So woke up January 1st, 2021. It was a gloomy day. And from the moment my eyes opened, January 1st, I just felt so sad, so low, just as low as you can possibly be. I was just like, oh my God, so sad. My heart was just like broken. And I was just like, yo, what is going on? Like, why do I feel this way? You know, I'm happy with myself. Are things perfect? No, but I've done so much good work over the last year, and I was expecting to feel happy and just ready to go, but I wasn't. And I didn't know what to do. So I did what I always do when I don't know what to do. I prayed to God. And y'all, I'm not preaching to y'all. Y'all believe whatever y'all want to believe. I know I don't talk very much about this on my channel, but me and God are like this. We have been like this since I was a little girl. And so whenever I don't know what to do, or whenever I need something that I can't get for myself, because I'm capable of getting whatever I need for myself, but me and God talk a lot. So I prayed to God. I was like, yo, and we talk like regular people to each other. We talk like regular people. I was like, yo, hey, I don't feel good. I feel terrible today. I feel so sad and heartbroken today. I feel horrible. What should I do? I was like, please help me. I don't know what to do. I don't like feeling this way. I feel miserable. So I prayed, you know, wiped the tears, composed myself, you know? And then I went and sat at my desk and got on the computer, and where did I go? To YouTube, of course. And so I click on YouTube, and on my homepage I see this workout video, and I'm like, okay. Like, I'd already got an inkling that I was gonna work out more, since I was telling y'all before that my apartment gym is really nice, but I was just gonna do the same old stuff that I've been doing. I wasn't, you know, thinking about what else I was gonna do. And this workout video pops up, and now YouTube only recommends videos similar to what you're already watching. So the fact that it recommended a workout video, and I didn't even know that people made workout videos on YouTube, which duh, of course I do, why wouldn't they? I didn't even know that part of YouTube existed. But a video by Juice and Toya. If you don't watch Juice and Toya's workout videos, you should. I freaking love them. I love them. They're so cute. I love their videos. And I watched one of their videos, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting. So I watched a couple more of their videos. Then I started watching other people's videos and watching all these different workouts, and I was like, you know what, maybe I can switch it up. I want to get stronger, so maybe I should actually touch some weights. So I wrote down like 10 exercises that I wanted to do, and then the next day, January 2nd, I got on it. All right, took a little bit too long of a break there, but had to run a little bit again. But I got on it, and from there it was experimenting with weights and doing body weight exercises and different kinds of cardio. And I really promised myself that I was gonna get on it and actually commit to it. So 5 days a week at least I was in the gym, and after about 3 months of consistency, I started to see results. I started to see my body changing and looking different, and other people started to notice it too, and I was just like, what is going on? I did not know that my body could like morph. So yeah, that was the beginning of the year. Now it's December. Progress has been made, and I look at working out differently now, and I'm glad I learned self-love first, because now when I go to the gym, it's not just about looks. It's not just about, you know, doing it for the aesthetic or doing it to be skinny or to look any certain way. It's about, it's bright out here now, it's about being strong and sturdy. Like, it's about making myself healthier. So every day when I get up and I go to the gym, I'm not like, oh, I have to go to the gym today. I'm like excited and ready to get out of bed and go, because every little bit I put into it is just making me a better, stronger person. And if you really want to be big and strong, make you some oatmeal, y'all. Who loves oatmeal? Drop a comment. Let me know if you like oatmeal. D, if you're watching this, I know you're an oatmeal hater, but we're gonna look past that for now. But we got ourselves post-run. I actually ate one of these in the car on the way over here. I know y'all have seen these before. These RX bars are so good. Can you focus? There we go. These RX bars are so good, but this one's my favorite. I'm gonna put y'all on right now. Since y'all don't know, I'm gonna put y'all on. This is the coconut chocolate one. It tastes like an almond joy. It is so good. This is my second breakfast, and this is oatmeal made with almond milk. It's got pumpkin seeds, a banana, and some dried cranberries. So good. That will make you big and strong, y'all. I used to only eat like 2 big meals a day, and now I eat like 5-6 times a day. So I'm gonna crush this oatmeal before it gets too cold, and then I'm gonna make some broccoli in the same pot and have me some oatmeal and broccoli. It's gonna be lit. All right, it is a bit later. I'm actually waiting on my dinner to finish cooking. We're having cauliflower tacos tonight. It's so good. I hope y'all enjoyed this vlog. I know it was a little bit chatty. I get a little bit more introspective than normal around December. I'm always just thinking about the year and thinking about how things went, and this year has definitely gone very well. I got my mental and my spiritual together in 2020, and in 2021 the mission was obviously to get my physical together. I'm somebody who really likes to learn, and this year I feel like I've learned a lot about myself, more than I've ever learned before. So it is a beautiful thing. The Lord works in mysterious ways, because y'all, when I am sad, I'm the opposite of a person who just like kind of like shuts down and gives up. Like, when I'm sad, I just hard pivot to like try to figure out what to do to fix it, to get myself back on track. And sadness has always led me to great things. It's always led me to go down the right path. For example, one thing that always comes to mind is when I went and studied abroad in Scotland. That was like my coming of age story in my life. I wanted to study abroad, but I was like, you know, just kind of playing around with the idea. And then I got my little heart broken, my poor little 20-year-old heart. Got my poor little 20-year-old heart broken, and that lit a fire under my butt. I was like, gotta go. So the next year I came back to college, and I literally, day one, the first day of school, I walked over to the international studies office and I talked to the guy in charge, shout out to John, and that whole year he helped me and we figured out where I was gonna go and what I was gonna do. All I knew was that I wanted to be gone for a whole year, and I did. I went over there by myself. I didn't know anyone. I'd never been to Scotland before, and I just took a leap of faith, and it ended up being the year that I finally began to blossom. And it was, Lord, hitting the table. It was a year that I finally began to blossom, and it was just one of the most important years of my life, a year that I really needed for me, for my self-development. If my life is a movie, like I said, that was my coming of age story. And when I came back from being over there for a year, I just had so much more confidence. I was able to talk to people and make friends way more easily, and just shine, you know what I'm saying? Just like really be out there, you know what I'm saying? So, and I made friends that I will have for a lifetime, that I'm still friends with to this day. And that was all because I was really sad. So it ended up being a good thing, working out for the best. And the beginning of 2020, I was pretty sad at the beginning of 2020 as well. Not like as sad as I was at the beginning of this year, but I was pretty disappointed, and I just knew that a lot of things had to change. And I spent all of 2020 really taking a long, hard, embarrassing look in the mirror and really fixing a lot of things that really needed to, you know, be fixed. So by the end of 2020, that's why I just felt so good. I felt so accomplished, and I really was expecting 2021 to just be like, I don't know, this amazing adventure in Charlotte. We had just moved to Charlotte, and I was so happy to be here. I'm still so freaking happy to be here. Like, I can't believe I live here. Like, I'm so lucky. I love it here. Life is just amazing. So yeah, the Lord works in mysterious ways. Hopefully at the beginning of 2022 I will not be sad and saying another prayer, crying my eyes out, but we will see. We've got about 3 weeks left until 2022, so we'll see what the prayer is January 1st 2022. Hopefully it is just a thank you. It'll definitely be a thank you no matter what, but we'll see. I am done, I think, learning things through sadness. I think I'm finally ready to just be happy all the time, so we'll see. But life is a journey. Life is very interesting, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I hope it wasn't too chatty. I'm not trying to preach to y'all. I'm not y'all's preacher, teacher, guru, or life coach. I'm just a regular girl who has made a lot of mistakes in my life. Like, when I sit back and think about all the mistakes that I've made, and I'm only 30, I'm just like, how have you made so many mistakes? Like, literally the same amount of mistakes as someone who's like 100. Like, I don't understand. Anyways, the important thing is to learn and to grow, and that's definitely one of my strengths, is learning. So she's going to continue to learn, she's going to continue to grow, and she is about to go eat these cauliflower tacos. So I will catch y'all in the next one, and now y'all probably know why I always say take good care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon for another video. Bye.